and welcome to the Mizanyo Weekly Sports Show. This is our first ever episode of this show, but to break it down for you, we shall be discussing everything local football, and I'll be your host, Shafiq Chiaga. Well, for starters, we shall be talking about the 2018-2019 Star Times Uganda Premier League. KCCA were crowned champions for the 13th time in their history, and we shall be giving you an insight on what were their strengths and highlights of the season. Secondly, we shall be talking about the relegated teams, what went wrong for them, and how can they build on that for the future. Lastly, we shall be giving you an insight on who has been the player, the most outstanding player of the season, and who makes it to our team of the season. KCCA have won their 13th trophy in the history of the club, but this has been largely won at 45%. That is according to manager Mike Hilary Mutebi. It has been KCCA's fifth trophy in the last 7 seasons, and Mike Mutebi has won 3 of those trophies. Well, KCCA have been dominant, not so dominant in the league as the last time they won the league, but at least it was a good showing for them, scoring the highest number of goals, that is 44 in the league, and also going on to concede just 23 times this season. That could go down to a stable squad that they have had for the first 3 or 4 or 5 seasons. Timothy Awanyi, their captain, Muzamil Mutiaba and Charles Lukwago have all been part of the title-winning teams for the first 3 trophies KCCA have won, and that they have also gone on to initiate the youth into their squad. They have the likes of Alan Okello, budding youngster Julius Poloto, and Mustafa Kiza, who was brought in to fulfill the boots left by Timothy Joseph Ochaya as he left for Zambia. But all youngsters have gone on to enjoy quite a year at KCCA, and you could argue that the team is in the right form of hands. Secondly, the opposition KCCA has been up against has been largely they have been by far weaker when compared to last season. Well, Vipers had a chance of closing the gap that KCCA had, the 9 points gap that KCCA had opened by the end of the first round, but they dropped points in all of their both games in hand, which allowed KCCA to go on and put up a title fight. When you look at the relegated teams, for the first time in the past 10 years since the 2008-2009 season, all the promoted teams have been relegated from the league at their first attempt in the top flight. In 2009, there were 5 teams that were promoted, and consequently all the 5 teams were relegated from the league. Well, it has happened again. Nyamityobora, Ndeje and Faida Black Angels have all been relegated from the Star Times Uganda Premier League. But what has failed them? What has failed them could stem from the fact that, first of all, they had poor preparations at the start of the season. If you look at Faida, for example, they had to play their opening games with only 2 substitutes on the bench, and also they were forced to play their home games at unadopted home ground. That is after the FUFA licensing committee said their pitch in Zombo could not host league games. Well, Nyamityobora also had their own troubles at the start of the season. They brought in Ben Misaga, but it has been downwards for them since then. Misaga has chosen to go online and fight wars with FUFA instead of trying to rectify what is right in the camp. Well, they've also had the habit of hiring and firing coaches at their own will. If you look at Nyamityobora and Faida, they have had 3 separate coaches for this season alone. Mohamed Chiseka, who started as the Faida Black Angels coach, was was sacked, or you could say suspended from the club under unclear circumstances, and up to now the club still claims the coach is still under suspension. Their second coach was Charles Kadidi, but Charles Kadidi also had his own share of troubles at the club and left under unclear circumstances. They FIDA also had to lose their CEO because under grounds of fraud and mismanagement of funds, of club funds. That stems from the transfer of club top scorer Charles Rothomio to URAFC. Ndeje, it took it, well, you could say 3/4 of the season to name their technical director, and since the technical director came in, you could say that the club has seen an improvement in their results thus far. Moving on to the team of the season, that is, by far Juma Balinya has been the man of the season and the most outstanding player this season. He has scored 19 goals for Police, despite Police lying 10th right now on the log, but probably 70% of the points they've earned have come from goals scored by Juma Balinya. Well, to my team of the season, James Alitho will keep goal after conceding the least number of goals in the league this season, and also going on to register the highest number of clean sheets for a goalkeeper thus far. In right back, I'll go for Paul Wheeler for Police. This kid was shunned away by KCCA coach Mike Mutebi, and he was loaned out to Police before his move was made permanent last season. Well, he has grown from strength to strength this season and has put in a number of match-winning performances, like his 2 goals. For example, his 2 goals have won the games against FIDA Black Angels and Toro FC. In left back, I'll name Mustafa Kiza. Well, it's been a year since he came into the top flight, but he has been rising from strength to strength, going on to score 3 goals this season and also being among the top assist getters this so far. Well, in centre back, Bekamboa will be an easy pick after URA have conceded the least number of goals. Just like James Alitho, he has been pivotal to URA's season. Well, Bekamboa will partner Timothy Awanyi, KCCA's captain, and you can say Mr. Consistent. Well, Awanyi has featured in 28 of 29 KCCA games and has played all means without being substituted. Well, you could say he has been KCCA's top player and performer this season. Hassan Kalega fits in as the central midfielder. Well, this kid showed early promise last season at Vipers, but he was loaned out to Police for some reason, I don't know. So, but Police coach Abdallah Mbiru has gone on to improve him and make him one of the best holding midfielders in the league. By the way, he has been unplayable while in the middle. His ball distribution, short and long passes, and also his sense of positioning has been immense for Police. Well, Alan Kaiwa slots in central midfield alongside Kalega. He has scored 7 goals. He has scored 9 goals this season for Toro United, as Toro United came from relegation strugglers to 4th place this season, and his goals have also been crucial for Toro as they have won them 15 points. I think for a midfielder that is quite a performance. Juma Balinya, of course, he had to be the easy pick for this one, but he comes in as the attacking midfielder in the team. 19 goals, as I said already, and well, he has dominated a number of matches and has been Police's go-to man.